Back in the early Ben days, because there's the before Ben and then the now Ben. We actually have a soundbite from your 2002 album. You're talking about your relationship with him. Let's take a quick peek at that. Oh boy.
Feel like you have a partner, you know what I mean? Somebody standing by your side who supports you and is your best friend.
Nothing has changed.
Isn't that so?
I say the same thing now.
But you feel that way about him now.
I do.
Recent footage of Jennifer Lopez allegedly cheating on Ben Affleck with her assistant has gone viral. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have reportedly decided to end their marriage, with sources indicating a complicated and messy split. Rumors of infidelity and personal differences have fueled the separation, with both parties seemingly prepared for a contentious divorce process.
It's been rumored that they are not doing well, separating. He was photographed without his wedding band on, but then they've been seen together ever since. It wouldn't be surprising to me
if they got divorced.
Yeah, if they just weren't doing well. And she liked something on Instagram that was very weird. It was a
carousel?
Yes, of what you need in a relationship or something like that.
Okay, well, that's a tall tale sign.
Yeah, no, a random Instagram account.
She's saving it for later.
Yeah. She's you got to read this.
Yeah. And it was your partner doesn't spend time with you. It was all stuff like that. And she liked it. And I was like, J.Lo, what are you doing?
Well, maybe she needs to go back to her bodega and get to her roots and calm down.
In a recent statement, Ben Affleck reportedly acknowledged that after spending significant time reflecting on his relationship with Jennifer Lopez, he has come to his senses and decided it's time to move on. This statement has sent shockwaves through the media and their fan base, who had seen the couple as a modern fairy tale following their rekindled romance and subsequent marriage.
51-year-old Ben Affleck is ready to call an end to his 2-year marriage, going as far as to claim the decision to tie the knot was down to temporary insanity. A source says that the star has come to his senses after previously being so in love with 54-year-old Jennifer Lopez that he could not think straight. While he has been spotted spending quality time alone with Lopez in recent days, he now feels his head is clear and he can move on. Quote, if there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would, end quote. The Page 6 source said, quote, he feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream, and he's come to his senses now and understand there is just no way this is going to work, end quote. Meanwhile, J.Lo is reportedly talking to Ben's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, to prevent Ben from relapsing.
Contrasting with Ben's resolve to move forward, Jennifer Lopez is reportedly deeply invested in the divorce proceedings. Her intense focus might be driven by a need to control the narrative or to ensure that her interests are fully protected in what promises to be a highly publicized and possibly contentious divorce. Jennifer's meticulous attention to the process could also reflect her desire to emerge from the situation with her dignity intact and her public image unscathed, especially in light of the cheating allegations swirling around her.
Jennifer Lopez truly cannot catch a break these days because it was just announced that her and Ben Affleck are rumored to be separated. This is coming off the heels of the news that her tour manager was actually trying to cancel her Greatest Hits tour due to abysmal ticket sales. It came out the other day that Live Nation and higher-ups there really went to J.Lo and her manager to see if she would consider canceling or postponing this tour due to really poor ticket sales. I think now there are resale tickets going for $10 to $20 for a lot of the cities besides opening and closing nights. And she already had to cancel 4 city dates prior to this, and she rebranded her entire tour from just a new album tour to a Greatest Hits tour. People also noticed that Ben Affleck was absent from the Met Gala this year, where Jennifer Lopez was a co-chair, which is a really big position. And he said that his reasoning for not going was that he was filming The Accountant too, but In Touch actually reported that he decided to call it quits on his marriage to the singer, and that's why he actually didn't go, which could explain why J.Lo was in a bad mood that night, as seen in a lot of paparazzi videos. But I feel bad because it feels like she really cannot catch a break right now.
The allegations of infidelity, particularly the accusation that Jennifer cheated on Ben, are just the tip of the iceberg. These claims have added a layer of scandal to an already complex situation, suggesting that their marriage may have been plagued by distrust and unresolved issues.
As a result, Damon could get dragged into the ugly divorce, since he's a major stakeholder in the company. The company was formed in November 2022, 4 months after Ben and Jen tied the knot, so it would seem Ben's stake in the company is community property. Simply put, J.Lo would financially entitled a share of the profits generated by AE's recent and upcoming hit movies, including Air Unstoppable, The Instigators, like small things, like all the small things. That's my Kourtney Kardashian.
Interestingly, despite the cheating rumors, it was Jennifer Lopez who reportedly filed for divorce. This move has led to widespread speculation about her motivations. Some believe that by filing first, Jennifer is trying to control the narrative and position herself as the one taking charge of her life.
And they have no prenup. She also filed herself without a lawyer. Date of separation is listed as April 26th. And obviously we know they got married in Vegas, but then they had that Georgia wedding. And today is actually the anniversary for the Georgia wedding. So she filed technically on her 2-year anniversary. Likely on purpose. Symbolism, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is I assume that this was pre-planned and everybody knew what was gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be like a shock to him. I'm guessing if she filed without an attorney, then they've already discussed what's gonna happen and they'll split up whatever they wanna split up. Likely there's not much to split up, right? They already sold their home. I'm sad about it. It was so exciting when it happened 2 years ago. I was like, ooh, they're getting back together. No, I'm just sad. I just hope they're both happy. I hope everybody's happy. He was dropping off his daughter at college. He looked happy there, and she's been living life. I think everybody's happy. I think it's for the best. It's for the best. But wait, I just thought about it for a second. They have a movie coming out soon, and they allegedly have a movie coming out soon. And when they do, that press tour is gonna be another crazy press tour.
Confirmation of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's divorce has ignited widespread discussion among fans, media, and celebrity commentators. Social media is ablaze with opinions, with many expressing shock and disappointment. The couple had long been a symbol of enduring love and reconciliation, so the news of their split is particularly disheartening for those who followed their journey closely.
Today, Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce herself without a lawyer. However, when she filed for divorce today, August 20th, she listed the date of separation April 16th, 2024. So it looks like all the rumors were true of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck getting a divorce. You know, the rumors started once Ben Affleck was looking for a house. Then he moved out, and now we are here today, Jennifer Lopez filing for divorce. And what is crazy about this is apparently there is no prenup. But honestly, I just feel like the two are not really going to be fighting over finances. He has his money, she has her money. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what is going to happen since they don't have a prenup. But I honestly feel like he is just done. She wants to be done. And I really don't see it being a messy divorce. But I just find it crazy out of all this that she was the one to file a divorce. I thought if anything, he would be the one that's going to file. I feel like the major issue of why they were getting divorced is because she created that documentary and he said that he never wanted to be in the documentary and he didn't want his love life out there. So her doing that was the final point. He wants a private life and she doesn't.
As the divorce proceedings unfold, reports indicate that the situation is becoming increasingly messy. Sources claim that more information is coming to light about the reasons behind their separation, painting a picture of a relationship fraught with challenges.
Or let's get messy! Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's divorce allegedly getting messy. And you know I'm the king of mess, honey, okay? It says with major assets on the line. Girl, not assets. It says Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's divorce is messy and very complicated. Here's the deal. Because the estranged couple has, oh my God, I'm gonna read it like I'm a lawyer in one of those court scenes, you know, when they're about to win the case. Okay. Your Honor, your judge, your kingdom surveillance. Here's the deal. Because the estranged couple has no prenup, everything they acquired over their roughly 2-year marriage is community property, okay? Which means the assets acquired during the marriage are divided equally, Your Honor. But that's not as easy as it sounds. Not by a long shot. Damn, I fucked that up. Now, one of the biggest assets in play is Ben's hugely successful production company, Autis Equity, in which he's partnered with his best bud.
Amid the chaos of their divorce, Jennifer Lopez has reportedly been involved in making a documentary during which she has shown love letters and a business book to the production team. This revelation has not sat well with Ben Affleck, who is said to be displeased with her decision to share such personal items on camera.
I don't know. Maybe it's reading intimate love letters that your husband sent to you to your entire staff. Now, y'all already know it started with a tweet. And shout out to Meech because they said it actually is so crazy because there is a scene in her documentary/film where you can tell when it clicked for him that it was going to be a problem. And Meech then followed up with pinning this tweet. Now, somebody by the name of Tweety said J.Lo revealed private love letters from Ben Affleck that he titled The Greatest Love Story Never Told. And he walks in surprised that she's telling them. Now, Tweety goes on to say the documentary was released in February and they weren't seen together after early March for a long time. Dr. Tweety thinks that this is the beginning of the end. And of course, we can't play that video because of copyright, but this is the cover of the book. And it's actually crazy that she would even be showing us this. And you can see where he wrote The Greatest Love Story Ever Told, Jennifer and Ben Affleck. And then he puts the year that they met plus the year that they were married. And then he says, and counting or continuing. I can't really tell with his handwriting. But y'all, why she... Jennifer, girl, was you trying to make that man angry? I low-key think she was trying to humiliate him because why are you thumbing through this book with a film crew? And then to go through the book with your staff is even crazier. I'm just looking at her, looking at this book, looking at this person, looking at her business, and she just comb through this book. And shout out to B. Dolan here over on TikTok because he plays a small snippet of this film. Again, because of copyright, we can't play it. But Ben Affleck is thoroughly confused while she's showing people his business. And he says in this clip, he's like, you've been showing people that book? Like he was shocked to chagrin that he found out that his wife, who he wrote these beautiful love letters to, which I'm assuming are beautiful. I didn't want her to read it because out of respect for him. And he was just like, you guys, he was taken aback. And the fact that this documentary was able to capture his shock and awe on what she was doing is kind of incredible.
Adding to the drama, Jennifer Lopez has reportedly refused to return the engagement ring that Ben Affleck gave her, which is valued at a staggering $5 million. This refusal has sparked significant debate, with some arguing that she is entitled to keep the ring as a symbol of their past relationship, while others believe that returning it would be the respectful thing to do.
Best friend. So allegedly, Miss Jennifer Lopez is not one to return Ben Affleck's ring. And on the collection of all the rings that she has been given, bitch, it is over $17 million. Let's talk about this. So it says here, while Jennifer Lopez officially called off her marriage to Ben Affleck earlier this week, the pop star likely won't be returning her multi-million-dollar engagement ring to the movie star. After all, she didn't give back the first one. Affleck initially proposed to the actress and singer in 2002 with a 6-carat radiant cut pink Harry Winston diamond surrounded by 2 white diamonds estimated to be worth $2.5 million. When the duo ultimately called it quits, girl, I cannot read, bitch. My first grade teacher, Ms. Reed, she was like, girl, I remember her saying, it's such a good thing you have a good sense of humor. And I was like, oh my God, that is so sweet. Bitch, she was throwing shade at second grade. Anyways, so it says when the duo ultimately called it quits a day before their planned nuptials in 2004, the entertainer kept the ring. It says her choice wasn't surprising. Even then, Lopez has been proposed to 6 times from 5 different partners, has reportedly kept each of the rings she has received. Girl, this has sparked such a huge, debate online. Should you return the ring or not? Let me tell you something. If somebody gives me a ring and the marriage ends up horrible because they cheat on me or they treat me like shit or something, you better fucking believe I'm not returning no fucking ring, girl. You must be out your damn mind, bitch. You can go and watch a Gypsy Rose TikTok live before I'm gonna fucking send you a damn your ring back, okay? I'm gonna pretend I lost that shit, bitch. Oh, girl, I lost that. 2 weeks before, you gotta kind of get a sense with the marriage is ending, bitch. Lose that shit. Pretend you lose it, bitch. Send it to freaking somewhere else, girl, the Bahamas, bitch. But don't give it back, okay? Do not give that shit back, bitch, okay? Turn the negative into a positive and buy yourself something you actually like. Anyways, girl, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
On the other side of the coin, there have been accusations that Ben Affleck has not treated Jennifer Lopez well during their marriage. A friend of Jennifer's has claimed that Ben has a darker side, suggesting that he may have contributed significantly to the breakdown of their relationship. These allegations have added fuel to the fire, painting a picture of a marriage that was far from the idealized version seen by the public.
And the smear campaign has started. Jennifer Lopez's friends claim singer tried to salvage failed relationship, but Ben Affleck has a dark side to him. Has Ben Affleck been shitty in the past? Absolutely. But let's look at this current situation. Page 6 is claiming that he's been spotted at the Polo Lounge with Kit Kennedy, 36-year-old daughter of failed president hopeful Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The kind of big love Jennifer believes in is not in Ben's DNA. Ben has a darkness to him that no one can fix. His ex-wife couldn't fix it, Jennifer Gardner. And then here's the quote from Jennifer Gardner that they bring up, the old quote. When the sun shines on you, you feel it. When the sun is shining elsewhere, it's cold. He can cast quite a shadow. Irreconcilable differences is what J.Lo filed. If Ben cheated, it will come out, and that man is for the streets. But I think she's trying to control the narrative and villainize Ben. I don't think she's able to take responsibility yet for showing those love letters. She really screwed up.
Rumors have surfaced that Ben Affleck may have cheated on Jennifer Lopez with Kit Kennedy, adding another layer of scandal to their already troubled marriage. Kit Kennedy, the granddaughter of Robert F. Kennedy, is said to have been involved with Ben during his relationship with Jennifer.
Oh my God. I was skeptical at first because the original source was page 6, but today People is confirming their report that Ben Affleck is seeing Kit Kennedy, the daughter of RFK Jr., and there is so much to discuss. Clearly, People magazine, who is very reputable, is talking to folks in Ben's camp and in Jennifer's camp, and they're hearing conflicting reports. But multiple sources tell People that Ben Affleck and 36-year-old actress Kit Kennedy are hanging out. And she's got a reputation. Kit Kennedy, according to People magazine, is known as a partier. Translation, you know what it means. And she likes to, quote, have a good time. So much so that her ex-boyfriend, he died on his way to rehab. You can Google it. Matthew Mellon. Here's where it gets real nasty. According to People magazine, Ben and Kit have been spending time together since late spring. That means while he was still with Jennifer Lopez. Sucio asqueroso!
Jennifer suggests that she is embracing self-love and prioritizing her own well-being after years of trying to make things work with Ben.
But you don't have to be the best to have success. You just have to not give up. You have to keep going. You have to always just know that you have something special to offer. But you have to I think striving to be the best is part of the secret.
In the wake of their separation, Ben Affleck has reportedly already moved out of the home he shared with Jennifer Lopez. This physical separation marks the beginning of the end for their relationship and symbolizes his determination to move forward.
And y'all acting like, everybody out here acting like this is breaking news. Man, everybody already knew this shit was going to happen from the jump anyway. Seen him out in public on how she treated him, how he act towards her, how miserable he looks in public when he is with her. Not to mention her business has been put on the streets on how she get down, how fake she is. That right there will fuck up Ben Affleck's brand and make him look bad. So instead of trying to work this shit out and everything, he already bounced out the house. He already bounced out the house. So y'all acting so surprised at this? She can get a divorce, but who else will want her when her business is on Front Street?
As more details emerge, some commentators and fans are suggesting that a fundamental lack of communication may have been the key factor that doomed Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck relationship. Despite their deep connection and love for one another, it appears that they were unable to effectively communicate about their issues, leading to misunderstandings and unresolved conflicts.
J.Lo and Ben Affleck are no different than you. Their inability to communicate is what doomed their relationship, and it is what will doom yours. I guarantee you, I don't have to know them or have ever met them. It's pretty obvious that the reason why their relationship didn't work is because the way that men communicate is very different than the way women communicate in relationships, and that's exactly what we see here. I mean, this is their second time failing. And why? Because they have great chemistry. They really do love each other, but communication is the foundation to every relationship. And I guarantee you, Ben communicates the same way every other guy does in a relationship. He doesn't want to say what he feels, thinks, or desires because he was afraid that he will make you mad or get in trouble or it's never good enough for you, so why say anything? And I guarantee you, J.Lo communicates like any other woman who doesn't want to say anything because he should already know. He should know what my needs are. He should know what my desires are. And I have all this evidence of like all the times that I've told him. So you know what happens? She feels like she's not heard. You feel like you're not heard. And that just makes deep down like he doesn't care or I'm not important to him. And that just creates this merry-go-round, this hamster wheel of him feeling like he's never enough and just so tired of being in trouble, and you feeling totally alone in the marriage and like nothing you say is ever heard or will change anything. And honestly, no amount of love or good intention or desires can keep a relationship together when that is happening in your communication.